Hi everyone, we are back with another war video today, and this is going to be war number 2 of season 55, and we're going to be going up a former alliance of mine, DSVG. So shout out to a bunch of the people I played with there. Munosh, who is my officer there. Hump is still the leader there. I think Mink the Madman, he's still there and he was in my pod. And then Dion, who I haven't played with before, but I chat with him quite a bit. So shout out to all of them. This is going to be a close war. Typically it is whenever we face DSVG. I think they beat us the past couple times though. But our first fight's this Jessica Jones here on path 6. Pretty straightforward fight. She kind of does require a proper counter, but so I brought Chee in. I have Jabari at rank 2. This is my first time ever using Chee in war. She just has this one fight, so pretty straightforward. But yeah, basically any attacker that gains cleanse charges kind of shuts off Jessica Jones. There I do a light attack to close the gap so I could do my heavy punish. I definitely did not practice that, but I felt like it was on the card, so I just went for it, and she goes down. So perfect fight, super easy, pretty much impossible to die there. Next up, we have Ironheart versus Havok here. We turned on the Rupture pre-fight as Havok is Incinerate immune. And yeah, besides that, this fight again should be a pretty easy one. The next two are really straightforward. Yeah, this node, I think he just gets prowess. And we can't parry his non-contact hits typically, but once we have our 5 ruptures, we can do that. So as you can see now he can parry his non-contact attacks like his mediums. We're going to do our best to just push him to special 2s only. Bait him out. We're going to go for special 2s here just to try and speed this down. Throws a special 1, easy dex. And then we're going to keep conning away. We're going to go for the relic here. Full combo to get this fight done. And down goes Havok. So yeah, first 2 fights of this war, super easy. Path 6 in general, section 1 is a very easy path. Then we're going to make our way to our typical path, path 4. We are going to be taking, of course, another node 31 Dust. We're going to be using Ironheart this time. But first we have this Black Widow Clairvoyant. We do have Luke Cage available, who I prefer. Last season I had I didn't die. I almost died with Nefaria, but Luke Cage is much better for this fight than Nefaria just because people run unfazed. It's probably pretty likely that DSVG is running unfazed. So we're going to do a knockdown here, though, get our slow up, and then this fight should be super, super easy. Her power is getting reversed. I'm gonna knock her down. Try to bait out a special 1. Here she throws it. And basically for this fight, you just don't want her to throw a special 2. But yeah, this fight was super fast. I was a little surprised how quick it was, to be honest. But Luke Cage absolutely blitzed it. And then making our way to our final 2 fights. Just 5 fights today for this war. Not a bigger load like last one. We do have Dust Up, like I mentioned previously. Like I said before, Ironheart, Kushala, I forgot the third one, LDS. But yeah, Silk's the other one. But Ironheart's fantastic for this fight. Probably my preferred champ to use here. And the main reason I decided to use her today instead of Kushala is because another fight later on, the one after this, makes a lot more sense for Ironheart. So we're going to stick with mediums only, as mediums automatically, or they apply and incinerate, which means they'll automatically remove the dust right away. And that's the whole purpose here. I am going to try my best also to watch for the power sting. A lot of time I don't really pay attention. I feel like I should, just to save some potions, just to prove I can play this cleanly. But as you can see here, she's going down super quick. We're just going to keep spamming our special 1s. With our tracking buff, as I mentioned against Havok, you can parry non-contact attacks, which is very convenient. Bait out this special 2. We're going to punish. We have 40 hits. Remove the power sting. And obviously this is going to close the fight out. So perfect fight there as well. Happy with how that went. Now we're going to make our way to the next fight. This one I haven't done before, and I'm not very comfortable dexing Nefaria specials. They're just a little bit odd for me. So I'd opted for Ironheart here. Ironheart is amazing for node 41 in general. Once she has her 5 debuffs up, she shuts down the bubble shield. So you don't really have to worry about counting them. And yeah, it makes this node kind of a joke. She can still get rooted, and her reach on her attacks might be the worst in the game. The heavy attack reach is terrible. The medium reach is terrible. All of the attacks are just horrible reach. It's really frustrating. Probably the only thing I hate about her kit. But the goal here is just to spam special ones. So we're going to get our 5 debuffs up. We're going to dex here to get 2 real quick. One more parry, 5. And now our goal is to just keep the 5 debuffs the whole fight. Now I do make plenty of mistakes here. Again, like I said, I'm not very comfortable dexing out of her special one, as you saw there. Here, again, the medium reach is terrible. We're going to throw our special one to get out of it and pause our debuffs, though. In terms of what special we bait from Nefaria, honestly, the special 2 is probably better, and I probably should have just made more of a conscious effort to push him to that. Because it's easier to dex out of the tail end here. Here, I'm super confident I hit him before. But yeah, doesn't appear that was the case, so I do eat a combo. But I felt like I hit him before the root triggered. But yeah, so we're doing fine though. And then I eat another heavy. So yeah, I'm not playing very well. But as you can see, I've barely lost any health. We're healing from his debuffs. Again, it's easier to dex out the tail end of his special 2. So we're still just comboing away. Throw our special 1 here. Keep our ruptures rolling. Oh, and you do want to use Rupture versus the Incinerate since he has 90% resistance to Incinerate, so the Ruptures are much more effective here. Here, we're going to throw one more special 1. I believe this closes out the fight. Almost. Reparry, and down he goes. So, yeah, a little bit sloppy, but still. Fight went down. No issues. Only lost probably 15% health max. But that does end our war, like I said, just the 5 fights today. For this war, we do end up losing. The final score was 4-3. We had 3-4. We had 4 deaths. They only had 3 deaths. We did have them beat on time, which makes it even worse because if we would have tied, we would have got the win. And we had some rough deaths, to be honest. So yeah, definitely a tough loss. BG1, my battle group, did get another donut, so very proud of how we performed as a battle group. But yeah, 4 deaths. It's not terrible, but I'd like us to be a little bit lower as a line. So we'll try and clean it up, though, and grab a win next war. But that's going to do it for this video, though. Thank you for watching.